Three men stood before the gates of heaven, awaiting judgment. God turned to the first man and said, "I gave you the gift of singing. How did you use it for my glory?" The man lowered his head and replied, "Lord, I was afraid. When I sang, people stared at me and I became shy, so I stopped singing." God then looked at the second man. "I gave you the gift of speaking. How did you use it?" The man sighed and said, "Lord, whenever I spoke, people mocked me. I feared their judgment, so I remained silent." Finally, God turned to the third man and asked, "I blessed you with wealth. How did you use it?" The man smiled and answered, "Lord, I used it to honor you. I gave generously to the poor, supported ministries, and helped build churches to spread your word." God looked at the third man and said, "Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your master." Matthew chapter 25, verse 21. Then he turned to the first two men and said, "You allowed fear and the opinions of others to bury the gifts I entrusted to you. Now I am giving you another chance. Use them for my glory." This story reminds us of a vital biblical truth. God calls us to be faithful stewards of the gifts he has given us. As Paul wrote in Romans chapter 12, verses 6 to 8, we have different gifts, according to the grace given to each of us. If your gift is prophesying, then prophesy in accordance with your faith. If it is serving, then serve. If it is teaching, then teach. If it is to encourage, then give encouragement. If it is giving, then give generously. Let this be a wake-up call. Don't bury what God has entrusted to you. Instead, use your gifts boldly to glorify Him and bless others. If you found this valuable, hit the follow button and share with us your God-given gift in the comments. Also, don't forget to share this message with someone who needs encouragement to honor God with their gifts. God bless you. Amen.